everyone, it's me, the one and only the Sparkle Girl, aka Ken Sparkle. So today we are going to discuss one episode from the Tweenies, and here we're going to talk about this one episode.
Go away, Bella.
Oh, just go away, Bella.
Just go away, Bella.
So apparently this is the only episode where I can defend Bella in the Tweenies. I know Bella can be a lot of things, but we need to consider her feelings and perspectives. So that's the whole point of being reasonable and being fair. I understand some of you may either agree or disagree, it's fine. Please let me remind you, this video will focusing on my own perspectives. So let's just say the problem is that Bella doesn't like to play on her own and wants to play with her friends, while the others want to play on their own and do their own thing. I do understand and respect that Milo and Fizz and Jake didn't like Bella taking everything in her own way because they all think that Bella is being bossy. Yeah, well, Bella can be bossy sometimes, but not all the time.
Yes, well, perhaps I am sometimes.
It is true she can be bossy, but she's not always bossy. If you boys and girls, to those who have watched the Tweenies before, if you remember this other episode, Someone Tell Bella, and where the others are too quick to guilt trip Bella for no apparent reason and being rude to Bella. Well, if you think about it, I just think Fizz, Milo, and Jake were being too hard on Bella while they were trying to feel being defensive for themselves. I mean, I do understand they want to defend themselves, but there's one thing those three doesn't understand, that they can't always defend themselves all the time when it comes to Bella. So let's just think about on this one episode, Go Away Bella. I know Max mean well, regardless he's a grown up and regardless what he's saying to Bella can be reasonable in some ways. But one thing he needs to realize, he was being too hard on Bella on this moment. And he should have told the others that they were also hurting Bella and tell them that they need to be open-minded on Bella's part on the situation and at least understand her side of the story and not only their own story. The only character I appreciate in this episode is actually Doodles. He actually understood Bella and he listens to Bella too. Well, at least Bella has an open mind to realize her mistakes and learn from it, whilst the others, they didn't learn a thing at all in this episode. I do get they have their moments, and I do get they try to have their own reasons to be. And yes, it's totally fine. You can defend as long you be open-minded about the other person and not just yourself alone, because that's my own reason for why we should appreciate what Doodle's been saying to the other three. So that's what I'm saying here. And what Doodle said to Milo and Fizz and Jake, he was being reasoned with them. They were about to make an excuse until Doodle stopped them by saying,
"But you didn't want her to."
So yeah, that's the whole point on why we should considering Bella's situation and not just the others alone. So, I mean, if you were in Bella's shoes, would you like it if someone guilt trips you and blame shifting to you? I don't think it would be fair for you, no, would it? No, seriously, I don't think it would be fair at all. But like I said about Max, he should be a reasonable grown man. Instead of telling Bella that she's the oldest and do something useful by telling that she should do her own thing. But that's not being a reasonable grown-up. To be a grown-up is to understanding all the kids in general. Well, at least Doodles did encouraging Bella to understand to respect the other's point of view and understand that they can't always agree with her, which Doodles has a point, and I had to agree with him on this one, I'm afraid. And apparently Bella did listen, and she did accept it in the end. Well, despite what the others said to Bella, I still think they shouldn't be open-minded about this, and not just Bella alone. Because sometimes you have to understand that not everyone can be bossy however you feel like it, because sometimes we have to accept that other people just likes to either want to play with you, help you, or whatever. That's the whole thing on the situation, and that's the whole point on that. What Doodle said about the other three being the youngest, which I do understand what he's saying, but it can sometimes not always justify their actions. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter if you're either the oldest or the youngest. It doesn't always necessarily mean you should stop hang out with your friends or whatever, because it's just I find it very harsh in my point of view and perspective on this situation. And in the latest scene, when you were having news time, when Bella apologized to the other three, they all act like they had done nothing wrong. You can tell by their expressions when they were waiting for Bella's apology. If you think closely on what I'm saying, you get the idea. But when Bella was apologizing to her friends, you can actually notice she was feeling awful about it. It's like it's like the others doesn't even realize that they have hurt Bella. But like I said, they didn't even realize that they have hurt Bella through the episode until Doodles called them out for it and explained that they didn't even let Bella to explain her side of the story of the situation, which Doodles has a point until Milo said,
Oh, Doodles is right. We all went off doing our own things. We were a bit mean to her.
Until the others just decides to go over and apologize to Bella in the end, which is something I'm actually happy to see. Okay, so fair enough. So anyway, I hope you will enjoy my video. If you either agree or disagree with me, it's totally fine. I mean, we all have our own perspectives, point of view, and opinion, whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching anyway, boys and girls. And if you want to share your own thoughts on this episode and the situation in the episode, then be free to do so. Anyone is allowed to comment. So yeah. So anyway, I'll let you guys go now. Thanks for watching. Bye.